It's like you manifest from a place where you're not trying to block progress, you're actually trying to share in those blessings with everybody and inspire people and make as much progress as possible. And it's like you have all the tools to do it, to make it happen, Captain. Okay, Gemini energy. Deep down. Deep down, somebody knows that these are not the right friends, these are bad influences, they've been partying too much, maybe like, you know, indulging with sex without love energy, or that these are toxic friends, that this is not the group. It's like this is the energy of somebody here that has had the same group of friends since high school, but it was, you know, fun most of the time. But then they met you, and it's like you actually do stay focused. And it's you. There's evidence that like you really actually manifested it. And it's like when you say you're gonna do something, it might take a year from now, but you're gonna see it happen. It's like, whereas these people, they just talk and gas people up, and they don't have follow through, but yet they act conceited, and they're burdened by a magician in the upright. Make it make sense. It's definitely envy and insecurity, and you know, you could be somebody that's like, you know, cosmic-y in a positive way, and it's like you actually have magic, like you have something, you have an ability, or you actually, you know, finish the products. You don't allow yourself to get distracted or stop manifesting just because, yeah, you don't. And I feel like somebody's noticing, comparing, and like you don't surround yourself with the 3 of Cups in the reverse, I don't think, and you're getting more results. You're not just talk. You don't just gas anyone up. You could be even the solo energy. Yeah, there's no spark here with the Ace of Wands in reverse. You're the one with the spark or the magic or the idea, the imagination. You're the one who actually brings the success because of your, I feel like your positive mindset, your ability to communicate, your confidence. Maybe some of you could be talented at something, and maybe you have the patience to believe that it's going to work out and to stick with it and not to party and like get distracted, because you know that the only way that something can grow and actually happen is if you are in alignment for it and your actions align with what you're manifesting. Yeah, this hoe doesn't like it. They got a whiff of you, y'all, and they're like, I'm walking on sunshine. That's what I'm hearing, and they're just so like, ugh, smug about it. This is somebody who is so negative. They talk shit about people and stuff, and you're like, they probably could have talked a whole bunch of crap about you, but now it looks weird because you actually get results. And they're not going to admit that they were wrong. They're going to be like, dude, they're so annoying. Like, you could do that too. Don't blame it on us because you don't get your stuff done. What do you mean? Like, but it is, though. Like, if everybody around you is negative, it's like... Anyway. What this person might not know is, or maybe that's what they're realizing, it's like the difference, like, in energies and, you know, encouragement versus a person that's purposely, whether it's like detectable or not, this person has been purposely trying to slow down progress. Probably because they know that if you worked with this magician, which might be one of you collective, that there'd be progress, and that scares them because then they feel like, you know, this is somebody who talks shit about people, but yet they're conceited. It doesn't make sense. They might have wanted to believe something about you. Maybe they were jealous. Maybe you have different beliefs because they are coming out of the Hierophant in reverse energy, which is very lower vibrational, you know, not holy love, very non-committal, very, you know. Anyway, lacking morals, selfish, lame. In the past, yeah, it's like somebody in the past, like, was unhealed, so it's like they should have sat their ass out and forced themselves to heal. You know, maybe they didn't take time to do that before going out and socializing and trying to show up as enthusiastic. It's like, so they could have maybe, their friends could have swayed them to come work with them, and that you're annoying, leave the collective over there, this is where it's at, gonna gas you up. But the results aren't here though. I feel like somebody's comparing. And they didn't think they would ever be in regret because they were so, like, they really believed it at the time, to the point where they didn't take time to heal. I don't know if you dated this person. For some of you, I mean, and to not heal in between relationships, or to just, like, they were so sidetracked with thinking that it was going to be better, maybe they were going to have more success, that they didn't heal even. I don't know why anyone would think that they can just leave one situation and immediately go into another, and that's how you can manifest. That's not how it works. Maybe if you had high IQ hoes over here to talk to around you, they would tell you that. I don't know. Maybe this is somebody's mother who's jealous of your magic. Look, she has her back turned to the magician, y'all. And you don't even care. You're looking up. See? It's like good. I'm not paying attention to you anyway. But it's like the cold shoulder. It's like this person didn't want to like you at all. And they didn't want anyone else to, because you challenged the status quo. Yeah. Well, I feel like... Let's see, what's the strength? Thanks so much for the hearts, y'all. Yeah, look, the star. The strength is shining your light. You know, being altruistic, caring about the well-being of all. You know, being inspiring. Healing, being a healer. Somebody here is born, they were meant to shine. And it's like, whether you mean to or not, you stand so true in your authenticity, and it doesn't matter who you're around. Like, you never switch it up. Like, you're the same, and you care about everybody, and the people that you don't care about are the ones that lack morals, really, and are liars and highly criticizing. But for what reason? Why are you in the judge and the jury's seats? You're not. That shouldn't be a role for you. You're biased. You know. Oh, you. Sorry, am I talking too quiet? Does this help? Here, I'm gonna turn down the music. Sorry, I'm trying to talk slightly quieter because my dogs are sleeping, y'all. Does that help? A little bit better. Aquarius energy as well as Gemini here could be significant. Yeah, it's like somebody here is feeling depressed. They're depressed, dude. It's like, maybe they shouldn't have taken this offer. They didn't really need to. They were just gassed up, and their ego is like, ooh, like, you know. But it's like, I feel like these are people that this person knows, and they should have known already that they don't have validity. I don't know. Yeah, you could have an entire, like, literally the opposite mentality than these people, and for whatever reason, at some point or another, you cross paths with one of these people, maybe an ex that's linked to this group. And it's like, you're a magician, starseed? Like, that's awesome. You, like, manifest light. You're a light lighter. It's like, you don't dim light. You light it up everywhere for everyone. I feel like you encourage and instead of criticize, and you encourage to find your purpose, your authentic self, to self-actualize, to not care so much about what people think, you know. And that's why you're a chosen one, because if anyone had this starseed energy, they could use it for like attention. But you get attention naturally just because of your energy. it's like you shine whether you try to or not, because it's like you're so genuine and like you're so positive and you have this light, y'all. And we got the Ace of Wands in reverse here, so they're surrounded in a completely different energy. It's like you actually do the damn thing. You know, these are the types that talk about it, but then they want instant gratification and they feel like they're entitled without having to, you know, it's like, okay. That's why they don't like you, because it's like you kind of set like a standard and they feel pressured to higher their vibration. Maybe that's exactly why you cross paths with these people. Yeah, look. So that they can look within, so that they can find themselves, soul search, find the answers, meditate on things. It's like so that they can shine too. You could have felt like these people masked or something. Like they weren't their true selves, or that's why they're so miserable, or it's like you could have probably not taken it personally though, to most of the extent, because like they don't even really know you. And they wanted everybody to just think that there was nothing to see here. Yeah, this is a failed collaboration. Yeah, it's looking like in the near future there's a Queen of Swords in reverse talking schmack about a Queen of Pentacles in the upright, who has something of value in their hands. They're highly thought of, they're multifaceted, they're nurturing, quintessential spouse energy. Y'all could have Earth in their chart, and it's like they're watching them and it's just like, ugh, it's so smug, y'all. It's like they don't, this is a group where you're not, you gotta shrink yourself to fit in and conform. There's only like, you can't, people get it, these are not the types of people that celebrate your wins unless they get something out of it, unless they get away with something, unless they can do shady shit and not have to work for it. They don't want you to be seen. I feel like these people know that like your light is very powerful and they don't want it to be, so they don't want you to be seen. But they tried to block progress and you're still manifesting. They're pissed. It's like they're so angry at you. How dare you? I don't even know if this person is of any significance to you, but you could maybe know who they are, connected to somebody that you used to deal with that got swindled or duped in some kind of way here. But they should have known better. I feel like they already knew these people to some extent. I feel like things might have been going well in your energy with this person, and this person got like insecure, so they like started to chip away and try to create the illusion that the success is actually over here. Oh, that's not that impressive. We could do this over here. Yeah, but the collective, I mean, really, do you think that they just got that? Like they just, it's because they're. It's not because they're a real healer. That's just a mask. Because this is a person that masks, y'all. So they assume everybody else is doing it too. But they're threatened by your light, which means that they might know deep down that what they try to pretend to be, you actually are. Because why else would they have a problem with your light? Because you outshine them? Yeah. Emperor in reverse, who failed to lead, is watching a Page of Wands energy, you know, move forward on a journey, maybe not having all the answers, but putting the fire behind it anyway, being self-motivated, taking the courage to take those first steps and just keep going and see where it happens. Yeah, and look, now something's turning out with the Ace of Pentacles. You could have gotten new opportunities, and it's like, I feel like a person is here and they're like comparing and they're like, it's like you've shown growth here, or maybe you have good things coming in here. Maybe a new job or an elevation in status, or, you know, maybe somebody's pocket watching your money. Maybe, I don't know what's going on, but it's like, I feel like also there was an opportunity here because the star seed energy loves to share in their blessings. They're not worried about, being, selfish with blessings, because they light the sky up. They don't keep the light to themselves and then shrink everybody else around. They have a completely different mentality, y'all. They know how manifestation works. They're also just probably chosen one energy. Like, they shine really bright. They're Sirius, okay? Sirius is the shiniest motherfucker in the sky, y'all. Okay. So, yeah. In the near future, it's like, this is you looking at your pentacles. See, it's like, and maybe you don't talk to these people, but they're observing you, or they've heard about you. Because you could, have some attention with the star energy for some of you, or it's like you didn't stop doing that thing that you were manifesting. And it's like, here you are, just like you said, you'd be looking at your coin. See what I'm saying? See, she's like, yeah, look, here's my pentacle. It worked out. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, see? Just like you said it would. But I feel like they joined the wrong team. I feel like they convinced themselves. Power numbers. We can do that. We could even do it better. Come over here with us. Turn their back on the actual magician. And I feel like somebody's in regret. I don't know if they've stated that, but I feel like they might be considering leaving. Because it's like, you're the one that has the blessings, or a gift, or the abundance that comes in, or it's clear that maybe you told somebody something was going to happen, or you were working on something, and now it's actually here in the physical. And it's definitely the universe that's in support of this. Okay, what about the Queen of Pentacles in the near future with the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, in the near future, if you're not seeing it already, you're going to start seeing success with your money. Yeah, in the near future, somebody's investigating a Queen of Pentacles, probably this jealous karmic asshole, yeah. Somebody could be going within and searching for answers, or taking some time alone. Yeah, somebody's a happiness hater, y'all. Is what's being illuminated to this person that's finally taking time to think about the situation, comparing. Now they're wondering, like, why, like, they shouldn't have. Doesn't make sense. But at the time, I feel like their ego is just being, like, spoon-fed like a baby. Meanwhile, it was really that they just didn't want to see somebody extremely happy, and it's like your light is like beaming, and this person doesn't want to see it. They don't want to see, yeah. And then, so now what's being illuminated is that somebody was a hater, and they were playing cruel games and gossiping or stalking somebody. This is this Queen of Swords in reverse is the person who gets triggered when anyone gives you a compliment, or when they see you getting attention, or people believe what you say over them. This is the type of person that's so jealous, but they don't want people to think that you're any significance, and they can't admit that they're jealous because then they would admit that there's significance to you. So they consistently devalue you, I feel like, and act like it's not impressive. But yet, what you said you were going to manifest is here with the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like you actually get results, and it's like somebody in the near future is going to see that. They're gonna realize the difference here with that, and that maybe the reason that this person was so adamant on swaying somebody a certain direction is because they were jealous. Like, now that I'm taking some time alone, I can see the collective as the starseed energy that they are. Instead of listening to her with my ego and, like, because they're the ones with the results. Yeah. Yeah, this is like an opportunist that, yeah, somebody like they polluted something, or they wanted to steal something. They wanted to steal somebody from going after their desires, or having a fresh start, you know, and believing in themselves enough to go on that adventure.